Hey folks, today I'm going to be commentating on a replay between Moon and Grubby. As you probably know, both of these players are sort of really big in the Warcraft 3 scene, and that means that, or that's resulted in sort of really epic matches between the two of them. I'm not sure what it is, but they sort of seem to bring the best out of each other. And in case you don't know, Moon is the pink elf in the top left here at the 10 o'clock position, and Grubby is the blue orc in the 4 o'clock position in the bottom right. And immediately what you can see is Grubby's build is fairly standard for him. Is you put the barracks in the front, and this means that this is the only thing that Moon can really pick on when harassing without taking a lot of damage from burrows. And you don't really want to pick off the barracks because by the time you're harassing, the barracks isn't a very useful unit or useful building. And things like the burrows are in the back sufficiently that it's hard for Moon to attack them, but not so far that they don't have reduced surface area from the from other buildings, which makes it hard for melee units such as the heroes that Moon will be presumably going for to attack them. And as you can see, Moon's build is very standard as well. What he's going to do is he's going to build a wall of buildings up here. Yeah, there's another Moon wall there actually. And this is going to reduce the surface area that Grubby can attack. It's going to make it hard to pick on any one building. And meanwhile, obviously, he's going to be Ancient of War creeping here, which is very standard stuff. And yeah, what he is going to do is you'll see he'll draw fire, and then he'll make sure that his archer is hit with a lightning shield, and he does that by putting two of his units touching it, which cues the AI to do it, to do lightning shield, and this just deals a lot of extra damage to the creeps and allows them to creep a lot quicker. Meanwhile, Grubby, going for fairly standard creeping. Presumably he's gone for Windwalk first, although you can go for Critical Strike first as long as you're getting level 2 quickly. And actually it's quite interesting. Grubby's moving his units left, which makes me think that he might actually be going for the Renegade Wizard here. And what he's going to do here, yes, is he's going to use his Grunt to pull away the 4 other units, and then he's just going to bring in his Blade Master to go and kill the Renegade Wizard. This won't get him level 2, but it will get him a very nice item. And you can see he's also sold his TP to buy Circlet and Dust. And this is very standard for Orc. He's actually brought his Grunt back in just to do a bit of extra damage. And as you can see, he will take a bit of damage from this, but he will be able to go up and salve. And he actually has the Sobi Mask, which will be very nice for him. He'll presumably either be going for a Tauren Chieftain or Shadowhunter second, most likely a Tauren Chieftain. And Sobi Mask is a very useful item for that. Just because of the Demon Hunter will be draining his mana fairly consistently, and so it's nice to be able to regenerate your mana fairly quickly. And Grubby's now scouted Moon's Demon Hunters coming in possibly to harass. He'll probably buy boots here, and he might go for Grubby's Grubby's burrows just because it's a fairly easy thing to go for, and with only one archer and his Ancient of War in his base, there's not really much else he can do that's effective, and it's a good way to waste Grubby's time. And yes, he actually has also bought a Staff of Teleportation, which means they'll probably be doing some heavy harassment until raiders come out, at which point the staff is really only useful for getting back into battles, so have the Staff of Preservation used on him and then bringing it back. It's very possible that we'll see Moon actually hold on to the Staff of Teleportation and use that in the later game as well, and that's very nice just for completely healing up a very damaged hero. It's very effective, and as you can see, Moon's actually brought in an archer there and has hidden it, and that's actually blocked off Grubby's base. I don't think... Oh, actually might be. I'm not sure if he can get through there. No, he can get through there, yes. So he hasn't actually blocked off the only entrance to Grubby's base, which would be very nice, but it does mean that Grubby's now chasing down this archer because Moon is aware that Grubby did buy Dust at the very beginning, and so he's wary of Grubby coming back with that. And Moon's actually putting a lot of damage onto this Grunt. It's very hard to avoid this, and Grubby's actually doing a decent job just using his Grunt to block it off. In case you don't know, Terranistan is a fairly elf-biased map. It's not one that Orcs usually pick, and this is a replay from E-Stars, in which it was a best of one, and Grubby didn't have a choice in the map. and so he had to playing Moon is obviously hard anyways, but it's very hard on Terran stand. And Moon should actually be wary here. Yes, he has been surrounded. He does have the Staff of Teleportation, but he won't even get the grunt kill to add insult to injury, just because Grubby uses his Blade Master to jump in there. And as you can see, he's now salving up some of his grunts in the back of his base. This is a very standard thing, just because he has to be where. Yes, here comes the Quillbeast now, who will actually come and cancel that, and that's something Grubby wanted to avoid. If he could have blocked off these entrances here, then he could have stopped that from happening. But he didn't manage to get to it in time, and he might actually. I think we might actually see some more harass come in here, because here we have Moon's Demon Hunter. The Beastmaster's been hanging back. I think he summoned the Quillbeast to go straight to Grubby's base, but then he went back and bought a Clarity Potion just so that he could have more mana for the future. And Grubby's now seen with this grunt, the Demon Hunter coming in, and so he'll presumably, yes, he's getting ready for the harass right now. And this is very standard. Moon's really well known for his harassment, and actually Moon scouted with a injured Quillbeast Grubby's bestiary building, and so Grubby had to cancel it, and is now actually going to lose this peon as well, which isn't a big deal because lumber isn't very important to orcs once they've started to get their tier 2 up, and this is the case now, and it's going to mean that Grubby is going to be blocked in, but he does actually have dust on his Blade Master from before, so he just passes it to his Tauren Chieftain and gets the kill. And as you can see, TC's gone for the Endurance Aura first, and this is just because Shockwave level 1 isn't very effective, and if you go for it first, you'll just have most of your mana burnt by the Demon Hunter anyways, and it's very nice around there. It's very nice just to have the extra move speed especially, but also a bit of attack. As you can see, Moon trying to staff in a hero to Quillbeast, but the Quillbeast gets killed before it can get in, and so the bestiary looks like it'll manage to go up in time. And Grubby, oh, very nice there. He manages to put both of these grunts in blocking positions. He might actually lose this grunt. I'm not sure. No, he's going to be able to pull it out. And yes, and he even blocks it again. And this means that this Demon Hunter is going to have to be staffed out. And since obviously there's no ensnare, because there's not even a bestiary yet, that Beastmaster is going to be able to run away to safety. And there's a Quillbeast just in here, but it manages to get out in time, or manages to be killed in time, and Grubby's now healing up his grunts, but another Quillbeast is coming in, and it might cancel the salve, which would be very nice. Actually, there's two grunts salving, and both of them get cancelled. But the bestiary is now up, so we're going to start to see raiders soon, and that's going to be very effective, and presumably in Moon's base, yes. Here's his Ancient of Winds. He's actually uprooted his Ancient of War and brought it over here, which he'll later use for creeping that camp there. But as you can see, it's very standard. He's just started his tier 3 Talon upgrade, which is going to mean that he's going to actually be able to go in for a full attack very soon. He's just hit tier 3, and so he'll run one of his heroes back soon and actually get a Orb of Venom as well. And Grubby's actually creeping this camp here, just gets the item as well. Rune Bracer's not a very good item, and he will probably sell it, just because magic damage isn't a very large part of the Moon's army. And Tauren Chieftain's still level 1, which is why Grubby hasn't given the Sobi mask yet to the Tauren Chieftain. I'm sure as soon as he hits level 2 and starts using Shockwave and has a reason to regenerate mana, that's when he'll get it back. And very nice blocking here. Grubby doesn't yet have Ensnare, I don't think, and so he actually has to just physically block the Demon Hunter with the Raider, and the Grunt will get into the base, but I'm not sure whether Moon will go for the kill, and he won't be able to use Staff Preservation because Ensnare is almost finished, but he will be able to staff out with his Beastmaster. Very nice move there.